But we're gonna be converting this thing to four-wheel drive, and that's what we're doing in this video right here, is a four-wheel drive conversion on an 80s model two-wheel drive. Okay guys, I am back out here at my buddy Jordan's house, and we are gonna continue on with the four-wheel drive conversion on this C30 crew cab that we're gonna be putting a Gen 5 L86 motor into. So where we left off was we had just taken measurements from the front of the frame to the center of the grease zerks on the old factory A-arms on this two-wheel drive truck. Well, just to be sure, I drove my four-wheel drive 87 GMC Sierra Classic out here, and I'm also taking some additional measurements. I just want to make sure to get this right, because this right here will determine where the tires are centered in the fender well. So I kind of have a general idea of where it is. There's a flat area here on the bottom of the frame, which is where my truck out there that's already a four-wheel drive has the front leaf springs mounted. So I went ahead and ground down the old paint where that's going to be. And here in a minute, my buddy Jordan is going to help me hold this up and clamp it close to in place. And then we will make adjustments. So we've got the front mount tacked in. We took some measurements off of my old 1987 GMC V1500. It's a GMC Sierra Classic four-wheel drive off of the front spring hangers so that we could make sure we could get the tires centered up in the fender wells. And where we measured from was the bolt hole on the front body mount, or cab mount I should say, back to the center of the bolt hole, and we got about 50 and 7/8. So we've aligned this new bolt hole on this drop bracket at 50 and 7/8. And I also used a string and a weight off of this rivet, basically a plumb bob, to kind of make sure. And we've gotten it about as straight as we can, and I went ahead and tacked in the bracket. Jordan's over here tinkering around with the welder. He knows a lot more about the welding than I do, but so I'm just an amateur welder. He's a pro.
This will just have to try it, dude. See, I did some adjusting on the cable tension, or the wire tension, I guess, and see if that'll make it act a little better. Of course, the heaviest spool I've ever ran on this was a 10-pounder, so the weight of the spool might be throwing us off.
Yeah, it might be. All right. We got the fire over here going. What? I think we need to blow it up.
Blow it up, huh?
How do you want to do it?
I got some methanol and some gasoline, some propane.
We'll save it. Just put it over here by that front end. And by the way, if anybody is new here on this channel, what we're doing is we're doing a Gen 5 L86, which is the LT1 Chevrolet engine, 6.2 liter, swap into this 1986 C30 crew cab Chevy. It's a 1-ton dually, but I'm going to be converting it to a single wheel, essentially 3/4 ton axles under it. And we're converting it to... Jordan's over there practice welding and forgot to turn the gas on. But we're going to be converting this thing to four-wheel drive, and that's what we're doing in this video right here, is a four-wheel drive conversion on an 80s model two-wheel drive. And this conversion will apply to any year model of Chevy that you want to do a straight axle conversion in, so, or convert to four-wheel drive. So if y'all want to follow this project along, don't forget to go hit that like and subscribe button down below. I'm at 34 subscribers. My goal is to hit 100 before the end of the year, so I know I'm not very big yet, but we'll see where we get. The front is fully welded on now, so whew. There's a lot of welding, or not a lot of welding, a lot of measuring, but I just hope it works out now. Guess I'll find out. But now I got these little spring perch or shackle mounts that I go weld on, along with something around here. These, all right here. These little plates, they weld on the outside of the frame, and I'm zoomed way in. Here we go. So it's coming together. By the way, by the time this is all done, I'm gonna have stripped this whole truck down to nothing. And then I'm gonna coat the entire frame and put different axles under it and start building it back up. I'm gonna take this cab to my house and I'm gonna try my hand at a little bit of TIG welding to repair some of this body rust. And we're just gonna fully restore this truck. And then we're gonna drop that 6.2 liter beast of an engine in here at 420 horse and 460 foot-pounds of torque. And I also got some new shoes for this ride today, so I'll have to show those to y'all. They're the BFG K02s. They're the 325 60 20s, along with some Mickey Thompson side biter 2 rims. And they are sweet. Wanted something a little more aggressive, but it's gonna be good because I'm trying to make this truck my daily driver. So, you know, those will be great. All terrain, all around street and off-road. So now that I've got these front spring hangers attached, mounting the back shackle hangers, and what I've done is I've measured a 1/2 inch over from this cab mount to the straight edge of this strengthening plate here, and I've C-clamped it to the frame. And then I'm going to take this, and I've centered that hole right there, and I'm going to clamp that and tack it into place. And then I'm going to remove this and weld it in, and then I'm going to weld in this strengthening plate. Okay, guys, I'm gonna call it a day, but I have got all of this welded together. All that's left to do for this four-wheel drive conversion is to put axles under it. So, axles and springs. But I'm waiting on my spring bushings to come in from Offroad Design, so hopefully that'll be here soon. But I'll see y'all next time.